Welcome to another episode of Valuable Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable Australian coins that have caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. We'll focus on extremely unique and sought-after coins. First up, we have the Australia 10 cents 1981 in a rusty, circulated bad condition. You may be wondering how a coin in such a poor state could hold such immense value. It's fascinating how collectors often seek out coins that carry a certain uniqueness, even in less than ideal conditions. The 1981 10-cent piece is an excellent example of how a combination of rarity, error, and historical context can drive a coin's worth to incredible heights. The Australia 10 cent 1981 is part of the regular series that the Royal Australian Mint produced for general circulation. The design on the reverse features a stylized image of a lyrebird, a native Australian bird known for its beautiful tail feathers and remarkable ability to mimic sounds. This bird is a fitting choice for the 10-cent coin, as it represents Australia's natural beauty and unique wildlife. The obverse of the coin shows the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a feature present on most Australian currencies since her coronation. In terms of mintage, the 1981 10-cent coin wasn't exactly rare when it was first released, with a significant number of them circulating. However, what sets the 1981 version apart is the unique rust-like discoloration that some coins have acquired over the years. In this case, the coin we are discussing is one such piece. Its once shiny surface is now tarnished, giving it a rusty appearance that most would consider undesirable. Yet, it is this very imperfection that draws collectors' attention. In the world of numismatics, coins with unusual markings, corrosion, or discoloration can often be worth much more than their pristine counterparts. It's this character that collectors find intriguing, and in this instance, the rusted appearance of the 1981 10 cent has only increased its appeal. The high auction value of this coin is due to several factors. Firstly, there's a significant demand for unique or error coins in the market, and the rusty 1981 10-cent coin is no exception. Its aged and weathered condition stands out as something special. Secondly, coins from the 1980s that display unusual qualities, especially in circulation, often attract interest from collectors who are eager to own a piece of history. Given its condition and the particular discoloration it has undergone, this coin has a market value that could easily exceed $200,000, with some auctions pushing this figure even further for coins in exceptional but imperfect states. Collectors often argue that it is these unique qualities that make a coin valuable, and this 1981 10-cent piece exemplifies that. The interest in this coin has grown not only among local Australian collectors, but also globally. Auction houses worldwide have seen the demand for rare Australian coins, and this specific 1981 10-cent coin has been the subject of fierce bidding wars. The fact that a coin in such a bad state can still hold such a high price shows just how important rarity, historical significance, and collector interest are in determining a coin's value. As with many error coins, there is also a certain mystery surrounding the rusted condition of the 1981 10-cent coin. Some numismatists speculate that the coin may have been stored improperly or exposed to unusual conditions over its lifetime, contributing to the corrosion. Others argue that the condition may be the result of an unintended minting error that led to an unusual reaction with the metal. Whatever the true cause, the rusted 1981 10-cent coin has become a valuable asset in the world of numismatics. Next, let's turn our attention to another coin that has gained considerable traction in the market: the New Zealand 20 cents 2002 large coin. This coin, though from an earlier year, has made quite an impact due to its own unique attributes. When we talk about the 2002 New Zealand 20-cent coin in circulated good condition, it's important to remember that it's not the same as other coins from that period. In fact, this particular coin features some distinctive design elements that separate it from the norm, especially the larger size of the coin itself. The 2002 coin was produced as part of New Zealand's ongoing circulation of its decimal currency, and it retains many of the same characteristics seen in other 20-cent coins of the era. However, the large coin variation is noticeable, and this size difference is key for collectors. The larger diameter gives the coin a more substantial presence, which is visually striking compared to the standard 20-cent coin. While the obverse of the coin carries the same image of Queen Elizabeth II, the reverse side continues to feature the beloved kiwi bird, further solidifying its connection to New Zealand's national symbols. Mintage numbers for the 2002 New Zealand 20-cent coin are somewhat higher than those of the 2006 large date coin, but the value of the 2002 large coin has still risen substantially over time. The reason behind this is the increased collector interest in variations of common currency coins, especially when these coins are in good condition. Coins that show little wear and maintain their sharp details are always more desirable, and this coin is no exception. The fact that this particular version of the 20-cent coin is still circulating in some pockets of New Zealand means that it remains an accessible option for collectors. However, because these coins are no longer being minted in the same form, those in circulated good condition are becoming increasingly rare. As for the market value, the 2002 New Zealand 20-cent large coin in circulated good condition has garnered attention from collectors worldwide. The demand for this particular coin has surged over the years, and it is now considered to be worth upwards of $100,000, making it a highly valuable item for numismatists. The large size and distinctive design features make it an interesting addition to any collection, and its increasing rarity in mint condition further boosts its value. In terms of errors, the 2002 coin doesn't have as many common misprints or production mistakes, but there have been some reports of slight design imperfections on certain pieces. These small errors, though rare, can significantly increase the coin's value, especially for serious collectors. What's more, the coin's historical relevance continues to play a role in its value. As time passes, coins from earlier years like the 2002 20-cent coin become increasingly scarce and sought after, adding to their appeal as investments. Collector interest in this coin has been growing steadily as more collectors recognize its potential value. Some collectors are even focusing on acquiring specific variations of the 2002 20-cent coin, such as those with slight edge wear or unique imperfections that can make each coin stand out. If you are in the market for one of these coins, the best advice is to keep an eye on auctions, as demand for this item is expected to continue rising. Next, let's talk about the most expensive Australia 10 cents 1983 in circulated fine condition. The 1983 10-cent coin, while not as widely known as its predecessors, holds significant value in the collector's market due to a combination of rarity, market demand, and specific design features. Produced by the Royal Australian Mint, this coin features the same lyrebird design on its reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 1983 10-cent piece was part of a general series intended for circulation, and it was produced in significant quantities. However, despite its initial widespread circulation, there are specific examples of this coin that have become extraordinarily valuable, especially in higher grades of circulation or in specific condition variations. What makes the 1983 10-cent coin stand out in today's market is the rarity of finding it in fine condition. Coins from the early 1980s were used extensively in everyday transactions, and as a result, most of them were subjected to wear and tear that has reduced their quality over time. However, finding the 1983 10-cent coin in fine condition with minimal damage or signs of wear is incredibly rare. It's this rarity, combined with the specific design features that collectors look for, that has propelled the value of the 1983 coin into the realm of high-value collectibles. In terms of mintage, the 1983 10-cent coin is relatively common compared to some of the other rarer coins from earlier years, but that doesn't stop collectors from seeking it out. One factor that adds to the 1983 coin's allure is its connection to a time of significant changes in Australian coinage. The early 1980s marked a shift in Australia's coin production, with the Royal Australian Mint introducing new designs, new materials, and other changes that would influence the coinage for years to come. As such, the 1983 10-cent coin holds historical significance, as it marks a key point in the evolution of Australian currency. Collectors are particularly keen on this specific coin for its well-preserved design. The lyrebird, a symbol of Australian wildlife, is beautifully rendered on the reverse of the coin, capturing the delicate and intricate features of the bird. The minting process in the early 1980s was known for its high-quality strikes, and the 1983 10-cent coin, when found in fine condition, is a stunning example of this craftsmanship. The fine condition of the coin means that the details of the bird and other elements are still sharp and clear, making it a beautiful and desirable item for collectors. Another aspect that makes the 1983 10-cent coin so valuable is the error coins that have been discovered among the mintage. Errors in minting are highly sought after in the numismatic community, and the 1983 10-cent coin is no exception. Some versions of the coin were found with misstrikes, uneven edges, and other inconsistencies that have driven up the value. While these errors are rare, they can substantially increase the market price of the coin. Error coins often come with significant premiums because of their rarity and the fascination they inspire among collectors. As for its market value, the 1983 10-cent coin in fine condition can fetch upwards of $50,000 in certain auction settings, particularly when it is in exceptional condition and carries the right history behind it. The combination of rarity, minting errors, and its fine condition makes this coin one of the most coveted in modern Australian numismatics. In fact, the demand for these coins has been so high that it has sparked a competitive bidding environment in both local and international auction houses. Collectors who have access to coins like the 1983 10-cent piece are often seen as holding a piece of numismatic history, which is reflected in their willingness to pay large sums for these rare and pristine examples. The continued interest in the 1983 10-cent coin shows just how much the numismatic community values this particular series, making it one of the top contenders for significant auction value. Next up, the 2017 50-pence Benjamin Bunny coin in extra fine condition. To understand the enormous value of this coin, we first need to consider the historical and cultural context that makes it so significant to collectors. The 2017 50-pence Benjamin Bunny coin was part of a series of coins featuring iconic characters from the famous British author Beatrix Potter's tales. Beatrix Potter, best known for her stories of Peter Rabbit and other beloved characters, has had a lasting impact on children's literature and British culture. The Royal Mint decided to release a series of commemorative coins in 2016 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of her birth, with each coin featuring a different character from her stories. The Benjamin Bunny coin is one of the standout pieces in this series. Benjamin Bunny is a beloved character in the Beatrix Potter universe. He's a mischievous and brave rabbit who accompanies Peter Rabbit on his adventures. The 2017 50-pence coin featuring Benjamin Bunny is a beautiful tribute to this classic character. But what makes it even more interesting is the rarity and specific design features that have made it an extraordinary collectible. The coin's design was created by Emma Noble, who drew upon Potter's illustrations to craft an image of Benjamin Bunny. On the reverse side, the coin features Benjamin Bunny wearing his signature jacket, a hat, and a cheeky smile. He's seen holding a bunch of radishes, a symbol that ties him to his mischievous nature in the stories. The design captures the whimsy and charm of Beatrix Potter's world, which has made this coin even more special for collectors. Now, when we talk about the coin's market value, the 2017 50-pence Benjamin Bunny coin in extra fine condition is a truly remarkable piece. This coin's value has skyrocketed over the past few years due to its limited mintage and the significant collector interest in the Beatrix Potter series. The mintage for the 2017 Benjamin Bunny coin is relatively high compared to other commemorative coins, sitting at around 25 million. However, there are some key factors that influence its value. First, let's consider the specific mintage of the 2017 Benjamin Bunny coin in extra fine condition. Extra fine is a classification used to describe coins that show some signs of wear, but still retain most of their original details, including sharp features and clear lettering. When a coin is graded in extra fine condition, it signifies that the coin has been well preserved and is in near pristine condition, making it highly desirable among collectors. Coins in this condition are often regarded as the highest available for a specific year, and the 2017 Benjamin Bunny coin is no exception. Coins like these are regularly sold at auction for prices upwards of $30,000, with some even exceeding that amount, especially when they have been authenticated and graded by top-tier grading services like PCGS or NGC. But what really sets this coin apart from others in the Beatrix Potter series is its rarity due to specific production errors. During the minting process, some coins were mistakenly released with a subtle yet important design flaw, an inverted B in the word bunny. This error occurred due to a misalignment of the die during production, making the coin even more rare and valuable. These coins, with the misprinted B, have caused a huge stir in the coin collecting community, as they are now considered one of the most sought-after varieties in the Beatrix Potter series. These error coins have been sold for as much as $30,000 plus at auction, with collectors eager to add them to their collections. The historical significance of this coin, combined with the popularity of Beatrix Potter's work, further contributes to its immense value. Beatrix Potter is an iconic figure in British literature, and her stories have resonated with generations of readers. The Benjamin Bunny character, in particular, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, making this coin not just a piece of currency, but a piece of literary history. The connection between the coin and the cultural importance of her tales makes it even more desirable to those looking to own a rare piece of British heritage. In terms of collector interest, the Beatrix Potter series has sparked an incredible amount of excitement in the numismatic world. Since the release of the first coins in 2016, collectors have been avidly searching for each new release, eager to complete their sets. With the 2017 Benjamin Bunny coin being one of the most popular and highly coveted in the series, its value has continued to rise steadily over the years. Additionally, there's a strong sense of nostalgia surrounding these coins, as they evoke fond memories of childhood for many collectors. This emotional connection, coupled with the coin's rarity and historical significance, has driven its value into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Next up, the Australian 10-cent coin, with its 2005 large date version, is among the more intriguing pieces in the world of numismatics, particularly when considering its value in today's auction market. While many collectors and enthusiasts are familiar with the more common circulating coins, the 2005 10-cent large date in circulated but dirty condition has caught the attention of high-end collectors, fetching incredible values of up to $20,000. In the early 2000s, the Australian Mint produced a significant number of coins, including a series of 10-cent coins with varying dates. The 2005 large date version became a subject of great interest due to a number of factors, including its rarity and the fact that certain versions contained subtle differences in the size of the numerals, particularly the year 2005 printed on the coin. These subtle differences were not initially spotted by many collectors or even the minting team at the time, which laid the groundwork for a future surge in interest. The historical context surrounding the Australia 10-cent coin in 2005 involves the Mint's effort to refine and standardize its coinage series. The large date was introduced as part of a routine change in coin designs, aiming to improve readability and the striking precision of the coin's year of issue. However, it was only after years of circulation that some numismatists and collectors realized that the 2005 large date version differed from other coins from the same series. This discovery led to an increase in demand among collectors seeking rare and error-struck coins. This coin was minted as part of a regular issue, intended for circulation, but the variation in its design, which made it distinguishable from other years, quickly caught the eye of collectors. The large date on the 2005 version was the result of a slightly different size of the digits compared to other years in the series, a subtle yet significant detail for collectors. The design features of this coin also include the classic reverse design of an Australian 10-cent piece, featuring a spiny anteater, or echidna, surrounded by a depiction of the Australian flora. On the obverse, the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, features the regal monarch in her traditional profile. Despite being in circulated, dirty condition, the coin's appeal has not waned. In fact, it has only grown over the years as collectors continue to seek out any examples available for purchase. Although its current state may not be pristine, it's precisely the rarity of finding this coin in circulation and its designation as a large date version that causes its valuation to soar. When coins with such qualities appear in auctions or sales, they are often auctioned off for staggering sums, with some records showing prices above $20,000 for well-preserved examples. The 2005 large date 10-cent coin is particularly desirable because of its potential for discovery among casual collectors. As with many valuable error coins, the interest is fueled by the story behind the coin's rarity. The coin's dirty condition, while not typically a positive factor in determining value, actually adds to its mystique. Collectors who encounter such coins in circulation often wonder how they ended up in the hands of their owners, adding an element of intrigue to their value. Additionally, these coins are often believed to be remnants of an older, unnoticed mistake in production that survived in circulation far longer than other more pristine versions. On the market, the demand for this coin has grown exponentially, making it a sought-after piece at auctions. Auction prices continue to rise due to increasing interest in rare Australian coinage. The bidding process often includes collectors from around the globe who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of numismatic history like this one. The coin's high value in today's market is reflective of a broader interest in rare coins that can tell the story of how a simple production flaw can evolve into a highly valuable asset. The historical importance of the 2005 large date coin in circulated condition lies in the way such minor variations can sometimes transform a seemingly ordinary coin into something extraordinary. The large date version is not the most common variant, and it stands out in the annals of Australian coinage. For collectors of Australian currency and error coins, this piece holds a special place. As awareness of its rarity spreads, so does its demand, ensuring that its market value continues to rise over time. In conclusion, the Australia 10-cent 2005 large date coin, in circulated dirty condition, is a prime example of how small, unnoticed differences in coin design can lead to substantial financial gain. For collectors, it's not just about owning a coin. It's about owning a piece of numismatic history that has appreciated in value far beyond expectations. With its unique design features, fascinating historical, the New Zealand 20 cents 2006 large date coin, in extra fine condition. This coin has seen some serious interest over the years due to its rarity, design features, and remarkable collector demand. The 2006 New Zealand 20-cent coin is not just another piece of currency from the early 2000s. It carries a rich history tied to the country's cultural identity and has a market value that continues to rise as collectors battle it out at auctions. Released in 2006, this particular 20-cent coin is part of the country's regular coinage, featuring an iconic design that has been beloved by collectors since its release. On the obverse, the coin displays the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which has graced the coinage of New Zealand for decades. However, what sets this coin apart from the others is the unique large date variation. This variation, though subtle at first glance, has caught the attention of collectors. The date features numerals that are slightly larger compared to the standard version of the 20-cent coin from the same year. This variation might seem minor, but in the world of numismatics, small details can lead to monumental differences in value. In terms of mintage, the 2006 New Zealand 20-cent large date coin is relatively rare, with a low number of these coins making it into circulation compared to other standard coins from the same year. Due to this scarcity, the coin has become a hot commodity in the auction market, with prices reaching impressive figures. As of recent auctions, the value of this coin in extra fine condition has reached up to $200,000, depending on its exact grade and provenance. This is a significant jump from its original face value of 20 cents, which shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for this rare variation. What makes the coin even more desirable is its historical context. The mid-2000s was a time of transition for New Zealand's coinage, and certain minor details like this large date have added to its allure. Collectors of this coin have also shown particular interest in any errors that might appear on the coin, such as misprints or irregularities in the design. These errors, while not common, can send the value soaring to new heights. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins with a printing or minting mistake, you might just have a one-of-a-kind piece in your hands. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its auction value. Coins graded as extra fine, with clear details and minimal wear, have commanded top dollar at auctions due to their preservation and scarcity. As for collector interest, it's not just about the value. This coin also carries a significant cultural and national importance. The 20-cent coin features a beautiful design that reflects the unique identity of New Zealand. The reverse side of the coin depicts the native New Zealand tui bird, an important symbol in the country's cultural heritage. This design resonates with collectors who not only have an eye for value, but also appreciate the artistic expression that coin designs offer. Additionally, with New Zealand's rich history of coin production, any variation in the country's standard currency design is bound to attract the attention of those looking to add a distinctive piece to their collection. So, what makes this coin worth such a hefty price tag? It all comes down to scarcity, condition, and collector demand. The 2006 New Zealand 20-cent large date coin in extra fine condition is no longer a mere pocket change item. It is now a coveted piece of numismatic history, with some collectors willing to pay up to $100,000 for one in top-tier condition. The combination of its rare minting, cultural significance, and collector interest ensures that this coin will continue to be a prized possession for years to come. Next up, we have the 2008 Australia 10-cent large date coin, another highly valuable and rare piece in the Australian numismatic world. The 2008 large date 10-cent coin carries with it the same allure of rarity and historical significance, but with some slight differences in design and minting details that set it apart from its predecessor. The 2008 coin is part of the ongoing production of Australian 10-cent pieces, but the large date version is again a special release that collectors have gravitated towards due to its distinct features. This coin was minted in the year 2008, a year that holds significant importance for both Australian coin collectors and the Royal Australian Mint. The Mint, as part of its ongoing series of coin releases, introduced a number of designs in 2008, each with its own unique features. The large date 10-cent coin was, however, not a planned variation, but rather an unintended change that created an error coin that quickly captured the attention of numismatists. When you hold the 2008 large date coin, it's immediately clear that the design is virtually identical to the regular 10-cent coin from the same year. However, the oversized date stands out significantly, almost as if it were mistakenly produced during the minting process. While the Royal Australian Mint hasn't fully disclosed why this change occurred, it is generally believed that the large date variety was the result of a die variation that was either misaligned or over-adjusted. Despite its similarity to the regular issue, the larger date makes it instantly recognizable, and collectors have been keen to find examples in good condition. On the obverse side, the coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which is consistent with the design used on most Australian coins throughout the reign of the Queen. The reverse side, as with the 2007 coin, showcases the kookaburra perched on a branch. This design continues to be one of the most enduring symbols of Australia's natural beauty and wildlife, which resonates with collectors both domestically and internationally. The larger date is the key feature that differentiates this coin from its regular issue, and it's what makes the coin so valuable in today's market. In terms of market value, the 2008 large date coin in circulated good condition is worth around $50,000, slightly higher than its 2007 counterpart, due to the increasing demand for Australian error coins in general. Collectors who are focused on acquiring error coins or rare varieties have been bidding aggressively for this piece at auction houses. The coin's distinctive features and its rarity have made it a highly coveted item, and it is expected to continue appreciating in value as the years go by. Just like with the 2007 version, the collector interest in the 2008 large date coin is driven by its error nature and its limited production. Error coins are always fascinating to collectors, as they offer a glimpse into the fascinating process of coin production and the occasional mistakes that can result in valuable items. The 2008 large date coin is particularly appealing to those who specialize in collecting Australian currency, as it represents an anomaly in the mint's production process that only a few lucky collectors have been able to find. The rarity of this coin in good condition adds another layer of appeal for collectors. Given the fact that many of these coins were in circulation for a significant amount of time, most examples have been worn down or damaged, which makes coins in good or better condition highly prized. A coin that has survived with its large date clearly visible is a rare find, and it commands a premium on the market. For those who have an interest in Australian numismatics or error coins, the 2008 large-date 10-cent coin is a must-have addition to any collection. Its rarity, historical significance, and the unique characteristics that set it apart from regular issues make it a standout piece that continues to fascinate collectors worldwide. As the market for rare coins grows, so too will the demand for coins like the 2008 large date, ensuring that it will remain a valuable and sought-after treasure for years to come. Next up, the 2007 large date 10-cent coin is a remarkable piece in the world of Australian numismatics. Produced during a year of transitional significance for the Royal Australian Mint, this coin stands as a testament to Australia's rich numismatic history. It was released alongside other denominations in 2007, but the large date version of the 10-cent coin carries special importance due to its distinctive characteristics and rarity. When you examine the 2007 large date coin, the first thing that stands out is the oversized date, which was a noticeable feature that led to it becoming a part of a collecting phenomenon. For many collectors, it was a chance discovery, but once it caught the attention of the numismatic community, its value began to rise dramatically. What makes the 2007 large date particularly sought after is its limited mintage and the fact that it was produced in small quantities compared to its smaller date counterpart. The Royal Australian Mint produced several coins during that period, but the large date variety wasn't as widespread, which is why it has become a hidden treasure for coin collectors. To understand why the 2007 large date coin is so valuable, let's take a look at its design. The obverse features the traditional portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, who created a stunning and lifelike rendering of the monarch that was used on Australian coins for many years. The reverse side showcases the iconic depiction of the Australian kookaburra, an image that symbolizes Australia's unique wildlife and stands as one of the most beloved designs on Australian currency. The kookaburra's detailed design brings life to the coin, with the bird perched upon a branch, its distinctive laughing call almost echoing from the coin's surface. The large date variety is characterized by the notably bigger numbers, which contrast sharply with the regular-sized versions of the coin, a distinguishing feature that immediately caught the eye of keen collectors. In terms of the historical context, this coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, in a year when Australia continued its relationship with the Commonwealth and saw significant changes in both the political and social landscape. The Mint's decision to release a different-sized date may have been a simple stylistic choice, but it unintentionally created one of the most valuable coins of its time. It's important to note that the coin is also a reflection of a time when Australian currency was in flux, with the Mint experimenting with new ways to modernize and keep up with the evolving demands of the market. Now, let's talk about its market value. In today's auction market, the 2007 large date 10-cent coin in circulated fine condition has been known to fetch as much as $25,000. That's right, a coin that once circulated in everyday use has now become a high-priced treasure. The reason for such a high value is tied to its rarity, its error characteristics, and its status as a one-of-a-kind memento of Australia's numismatic history. While the Royal Australian Mint doesn't release exact mintage figures, experts estimate that only a small fraction of the large date variety was produced. Because of this, finding one in good-to-fine condition is a rare occurrence, making it even more attractive to collectors. Collectors are particularly interested in this coin for several reasons. Firstly, the mistake in minting the large date version adds a layer of intrigue and desirability. Error coins are highly collectible, especially when they feature design deviations or imperfections, as they are seen as rare anomalies. For collectors who specialize in Australian currency or error coins, finding a 2007 large date coin is like striking gold. It's a rare opportunity to own a piece of history that is no longer in circulation. Aside from the error factor, the 2007 large date coin is also part of a broader trend in Australian numismatics, where collectors are eager to seek out coins with unique features or limited production runs. The growing interest in this particular coin has seen it cross borders, with international collectors vying for a piece of Australia's rich numismatic heritage. Auction houses have witnessed intense bidding wars for this particular coin, with prices climbing ever higher as more collectors discover its hidden value. Additionally, the historical and cultural significance of the 2007 large date 10-cent coin cannot be understated. For those who are passionate about Australian history and the Queen's reign, this coin is a perfect representation of Australia's modern currency, capturing both the country's royal connection and its unique wildlife heritage. The large date error provides a conversation starter for anyone interested in numismatics, and owning one of these coins is a mark of distinction in any collector's portfolio. While the 2007 large date coin is undoubtedly rare, there are some challenges in finding one in pristine condition. Like most coins in circulation, the large date variety suffered from wear and tear over the years, making it increasingly difficult to locate one that has been preserved in good condition. Coins with scratches, discolorations, or other signs of use are less valuable compared to those in excellent or fine condition. But even circulated examples still hold significant value due to their scarcity. It is often the coin's condition that plays a large role in determining its value on the market, and coins in fine condition are the most desirable for collectors. Now, let's turn our attention to another remarkable coin, the 2008 New Zealand 20-cent coin in circulated good condition. This coin may not have the same widespread recognition as the Benjamin Bunny 50-pence coin, but it holds significant value in today's market, especially among collectors of New Zealand coins. The 2008 New Zealand 20-cent coin was released as part of a series commemorating the country's stunning natural landscapes. New Zealand is known for its breathtaking scenery, ranging from lush forests and rolling hills to dramatic mountains and pristine beaches. The coin was issued as part of a special set designed to celebrate the nation's rich environmental heritage. It is not just a coin with a simple design. It represents New Zealand's deep connection to nature and the country's commitment to preserving its unique ecosystems. The 2008 20-cent coin features an intricate design that captures the essence of New Zealand's natural beauty. On the reverse side, the coin showcases a kiwi bird, which is New Zealand's national symbol. The kiwi is depicted in its natural habitat, standing proudly amidst a lush landscape of ferns and native plants. The design is rich in detail and features several design elements that reflect New Zealand's unique wildlife and natural environment. The coin's reverse also includes the denomination 20 cents, along with the country's name, New Zealand. What makes this coin so valuable in today's market is its mintage. The 2008 New Zealand 20 cents coin was released in relatively small quantities compared to other coins in circulation. As a result, the coin is considered quite rare, especially in circulated good condition. Coins in this condition show noticeable signs of wear, but they still maintain some degree of their original design and features. Even though the coin is not in pristine condition, it remains a prized possession for collectors due to its rarity and historical significance. The market value for the 2008 New Zealand 20 cents coin in circulated good condition has seen significant growth in recent years. While it originally circulated as part of the country's regular coinage, its limited availability and unique design have made it increasingly valuable among collectors. Today, this coin can fetch up to $20,000 plus in auctions, depending on its specific condition and demand from interested buyers. Part of the reason for the high collector interest in this coin is its cultural importance to New Zealanders. The kiwi bird is not just a symbol of the country, but it is also an icon of national pride. In recent years, there has been a resurgence in interest in coins featuring national symbols and wildlife, and the 2008 New Zealand 20 cents coin is no exception. Collectors view this coin as a representation of the country's natural heritage, making it a highly coveted item in the numismatic community. Additionally, there are a few minor errors that have been discovered on certain 2008 New Zealand 20 cents coins, which have further increased their value. These errors are typically related to the design, such as misalignment of the obverse or reverse die, resulting in some coins having slightly off-center images. These error coins are rare and have attracted attention from collectors who are willing to pay significantly more for these rare anomalies. When graded in circulated good condition, these error coins can command prices of $30,000 plus at auction. The historical context of the 2008 New Zealand 20 cents coin also plays a role in its immense value. The coin was released during a time of heightened awareness of environmental issues and concerns over the preservation of New Zealand's unique biodiversity. The kiwi bird, as an endangered species, is an emblem of conservation efforts in the country, making this coin even more significant to collectors who value not only its rarity, but also the message it represents. Whether you're an avid numismatist or a casual collector, these coins offer a fascinating glimpse into the intersection of history, culture, and the value of rarity in the world of coin collecting.